He has defeated 8 current Hall of Famers inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. He is the 8-division world champion. Please welcome back to the sport of boxing, the legend Manny Pacquiao!
Balahi, yung sumbang.
Ingat tangan human na hamay.
I miss boxing. I'm excited for the fans to give a good fight. Boxing is my passion. The way I train, the way I work hard to make sure that I can give a good fight to the fans.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao are training with full focus as they get ready for their next big showdown. Manny has shared that he is completely committed and already working hard in camp to make sure fans see a thrilling and memorable fight.
He trained hard. He have to defend his belt. I'm a challenger, so I have to make more extra mile to punish myself and able to win the fight. And that's my goal. I'm not underestimating my opponent. I have to make sure that I'm 100% conditioned. I'm still here. Manny Pacquiao is...
Manny has returned and made it clear that he will not ignore or take his rival lightly, but he still believes his fitness and overall form are better than Floyd. Michael, we are not finished yet, 30 seconds remain. Manny explained that Floyd asked for an exhibition bout while he wanted a true professional contest. Now completely focused, Manny promises to deliver real action and pure excitement for the fans inside the ring.
Michael Ren! We're not done yet.
Mo na siya. Kita pa mo kumpes diri anak ka. Amo din. Last 30 seconds.
He shares that any person who has real heart and deep passion for boxing can keep stepping into the ring no matter their age, showing strong commitment and genuine love for the game.
Or he wants an exhibition with me, but I disagree, and I want to fight with exhibition with him. I want to fight a real fight like this. So this is it. This is what I'm waiting for.
Manny highlights his drive by saying his mind has never signaled that he is exhausted, and that is the reason he keeps moving forward in competition with non-stop focus and strong determination.
Of course, boxing is boxing. This is really hard sport. When laziness comes to your body, to your mind, then stop boxing. Forget about boxing. But as long as you dedicated, you have fire, you have you have interest to punish yourself like that, for hard work, you enjoy doing hard work, training like that, discipline, then go for it. Like continue boxing. But
if you do that, you'll be successful. You know?
Of course. But something like comes to your mind, like especially in the middle of like preparation, like let's say 2 months after 1 month training, it's like tired, lazy.
Manny works on stick conditioning during training camp, a technique created to raise his pain threshold, build mental and physical toughness, and get his body ready for the hardest tests he may face.
When the time comes, come to my mind, my heart, I'm lazy, I'm tired. Then forget about boxing. There, right? But as long as you have passion, dedication,
You still have fire, then yeah.
yes, of course. But look at your body also. Sometimes your mind is active, but your body
Body says Mine stopped a long time ago.
So that's why I'm trying. I'm trying to push myself, but stop it. Really.
The CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotion cautions that Floyd will not stand still in the ring and advises fans to be ready for smart footwork, sharp tactics, and constant adjustments from Mayweather.
Only happy place. Happy place. Time. Give it time, Jimbo. I did that mine go 45 seconds.
Go.
Got it.
Go.
He confirms that neither boxer is dealing with any health problems and that both are fully insured to guarantee their protection with no major worries surrounding this match.
I don't think Floyd will ever be a stationary target. I think Manny knows that. I don't think Floyd by any means is an easy fighter, or an easy opponent. Don't expect Floyd to be a stationary target. That's not Floyd. Floyd is Floyd. I mean, there's a reason why he's nicknamed the greatest of all time. There's a reason why he's the GOAT. There's a reason why he's 50-0. And there's a reason. There's a bigger reason why he's agreed to step back in the ring, and that's because Floyd is Floyd. And of course, Manny's Manny, Floyd is Floyd, and Floyd's not just gonna step into something knowing that, Floyd plays to win, as does Manny. So it's going to be very, very...
Manny Pacquiao works out alongside Freddie Roach in the gym, driving sharp, fast and powerful shots into the pads and showing his non-stop focus and strong determination.
Considering Floyd's 49 and Manny's 47.
I mean, the testing, I mean, the medicals and stuff are the same. It's the standard full physical, MRI, MRA, the eye exam, blood, EKG, so very standard, like what it is typically. They're getting insurance, so that's not a problem, right? So that there's no concerns or any issues there. You also have to look at their history, right? Their history is, look at how many fights they've done, look at how they've performed. They've always shown up. They haven't been, they're not flight risks. So we have to go back in the history and look at it. And of course, you see Manny's performance was great.
Yeah, and going back to the first fight, drug testing was a big sticking point for Floyd, right? Is there going to be drug testing for this fight?
Yes, most likely, yes.
At the same time, Floyd Mayweather remains fully focused in camp, refining his technique, staying strict with his routine, and pushing himself hard to be completely ready for the next fight.
Time out.
Floyd Mayweather works the pads with strong, precise punches, demonstrating quickness, sharp focus, and tireless preparation that reflect his champion mindset. Max Kellerman recently gave his take on the upcoming fight between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao. He said he normally avoids discussing athletes' money, but hopes that if Floyd takes this bout, he earns well and can retire comfortably. Kellerman pointed out that Manny is more focused on boxing itself, aiming for a real contest rather than an exhibition. Looking back at their first fight, he found it disappointing and noted that both are now 50 years old, which makes a rematch unpredictable. While he respects both fighters, he admits he is more drawn to Pacquiao for the excitement and authenticity he brings to the ring, giving fans a true display of skill and challenge. Shady, that's one thing I don't do. Pauli Malignaggi views this fight as another big money event. He recalls that the first Mayweather Jr. versus Manny Pacquiao fight, though historic, lacked true passion and intensity. Fans expected fireworks, but the 2015 bout often felt more like a careful tactical match than the thrilling battle many hoped for. That fight carried real stakes in the welterweight division as a championship clash. This rematch, however, does not have the same competitive weight. Instead, it draws attention through curiosity, nostalgia, and the global fame of two of boxing's biggest stars. Malignaggi adds that audiences today are attracted more by the spectacle than pure competition, a trend reinforced by events like Mike Tyson's exhibition fights, which still captivate fans long after his prime.
That's one thing I don't do. I don't talk about no other athletes' money. I don't do that.
By the way, my hope is that Floyd isn't going broke.
So
if he is, that he makes all the money in the world for a Pacquiao fight and rides off into the sunset a rich man. I wish him the best.
I want to fight somebody. I don't care about the money and all that.
Who you want him to fight?
That's not good with Pacquiao. Pacquiao just drew with Barrios.
Yeah, and you see what he look like?
Yeah, because they're not on that level anymore.
What do you think's going to happen here, though? What do we think's going to happen in Mayweather Pacquiao? Are you interested in it? Is it a good fight?
Yeah.
I'll be watching.
Yeah, watch it. The first one was awful, but now they're 50 years old. Let's see it.
But why though? But you didn't like the first time.
No, I didn't.
I'm not watching the second one.
You didn't like that match?
No, the first fight.
Yeah, I forgot.
So when they wasn't grandpas,
I know you
when it wasn't grandpas,
by the way, that fight went more or less how I thought it would go. I always thought it would go that way. I didn't like the fact that it was a diminished.
Who's your favorite fighter, Pacquiao or Floyd? Come on, we know it's Pacquiao.
No, I don't know Pacquiao. Actually, Floyd. Watching Floyd fight is actually more my style of that perfect boxer.
That's what
when I do a pound for pound ranking, I'm trying to be objective. Pacquiao jumped more weight classes. What he did pound for pound to me was more impressive.
But you have him over Floyd.
But I never thought Pacquiao was going to beat Floyd ever.
But
never
Pacquiao, he's one of my favorite fighters.
Cool.
Floyd and Pacquiao, they're one of my favorite fighters. But I still want to see.
Floyd's the longer, bigger, better defensive fighter.
Right.
You know.
But let's be real. What this is all about, business. This is going to be a mega event. Doesn't matter how old they are. They're the two biggest names in boxing today, even if they.
Although this is an official fight and not an exhibition, the entertainment factor is still very strong. Pacquiao's age and natural power meet Mayweather's expert timing and defensive skill, yet both are in outstanding shape for their years. The bout is less about winning a championship and more about testing technique, endurance, and strategy while keeping fans engaged. Netflix's involvement expands its audience, giving casual viewers easy access who may not usually follow boxing but know the names. As Max Kellerman once said, when boxing comes together properly, it stops the world. Malignaggi agrees, noting that even if this fight lacks the legacy of the first, the curiosity, nostalgia, and star power ensure huge attention. For both long-time and new fans, the Pacquiao Mayweather rematch promises a thrilling show blending talent and spectacle into a global event no one will want to miss.
It was also a cash grab, but really, that one was also a little bit too late, and really they didn't really fight with that passion and fire. It was more like, I'll dance, you dance, and if nobody gets hurt, we both win, And that's not really what fans want to see. Having said that, the first time around was for the championship of the world. Floyd was champion. Pacquiao was challenging him. I think Floyd had the WBC title at the time, so on and so forth. And you know what I say about. And at the time, it was still a fight that was viable within the whole world landscape of the welterweight division. This time around, it's not really a viable fight within the landscape of the welterweight division. But it's like I always complain about Canelo. As long as you don't take the belts with you and hold them hostage, and the sanctioning bodies allow you to hold them hostage, I don't mind guys doing this kind of thing. Let's face it. Is it the only time we've seen this? We've seen this time and again. I mean, Leonard did the third fight with Duran and Hearns in 1989.
And I think this is going to play out in a similar way. Dan Rafael explains that the timing of the Pacquiao versus Mayweather fight aligns both fighters' schedules, aiming for a possible September 19th matchup at the Sphere in Las Vegas. He points out that Netflix's role is expected since the platform focuses on high-profile attention-grabbing events rather than standard boxing cards. Unlike their 2015 fight, which broke every pay-per-view and revenue record, Rafael believes this bout won't reach the same financial heights. Instead, Netflix offers wide exposure and easy access, letting fans watch through their subscription without extra cost, a strategy that worked well with events like Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson. The promotion is a joint effort between Manny Pacquiao Promotions, Mayweather Promotions, and CSI Fight Sports, which also manages Mayweather's other ventures.
The rematch with Hearns and the third fight with Duran, I think those sold pretty good as well. People got into it. Were they kind of duds? Yeah. The third Duran and Laron fight at the Mirage, people kind of are probably more forgetful about it. But regardless, the nostalgia aspect of it, like the champ said, is going to attract people. It's going to make people curious. There's also the aspect of it where the new fan base is always curious about the old time fighters, which is why Tyson always gets views even today, because people are always curious about the Mike Tyson mystique, the Mike Tyson effect. So people that weren't able to be alive and wake up the morning of a Mike Tyson fight to know what that feels like, want to feel that today. I promise you, it's nothing like it was in 1989 with Tyson, no matter what you guys want to feel. But regardless, I think people get curious about that. And I think this is going to be sort of the same.
Although the outcome of the fight is unpredictable, Rafael stresses that the event will capture worldwide attention because of both fighters' lasting fame. He sees it as a must-watch not just for hardcore boxing fans, but also for casual viewers attracted by the star power of two of the sport's most legendary names.
Floyd in an exhibition bout, also probably in April, but in a different location. And it sets them up on the same time schedule where if they're going to do a rematch September 19th at the Sphere in Las Vegas. The fact that Netflix is doing it is not surprising at all. That's always been what they've been talking about doing. I think both fighters and everybody involved understands that it's one thing when everybody wanted to see the fight in 2015, you put it on pay-per-view and it's going to be a blockbuster, which it was. They charged $100 for the pay-per-view, the biggest price ever for a pay-per-view. And it set every conceivable record that you could think of in terms of gate, boxing, pay-per-view buys, overall revenue, the sponsorships, the merchandise. You pick a metric and it broke the record. That would not be the case now, 11 years down the road, since they first fought in 2015. So they needed somebody to put up big money, and it really fits the profile of what Netflix is trying to.
Floyd Mayweather reportedly made about $200 million from his first fight with Manny Pacquiao, while Pacquiao earned around $100 million. For this rematch, both are said to be set for $100 million each. From a practical view, if a fighter is still in strong shape and offered that kind of payday, saying no is almost impossible. Fighters earn through their purses, and no one in their position would realistically pass up such a chance. The financial reward alone explains much of the drive behind this fight, even if the competitive stakes are lower than a championship bout.
Big events, and whatever you want to say about it, maybe not for guys like me or you who are involved in doing boxing related stuff on a daily basis, but for the regular person that's scrolling through Netflix to see what's on a weekend night, they're going to look and say, oh, Mayweather Pacquiao, I know those guys. They're as famous as any boxers in the world. And if it doesn't cost me any extra money and I'm just paying my normal subscription, I'll check it out. And it's going to do big numbers. That's why Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson did the numbers it did. And that's why, we saw them be interested in a fight like Jake Paul against Anthony Joshua and the other events that they have done. Tyson Fury's come back as they try to, build up more in the UK. And this is going to be the same situation. They put out a lot of money to do the fight, but not as much as what obviously they generated in 2015. And, it will be, it'll be a big event, but how much of a fight it will be, who the heck knows? But I mean, to answer the question, I'm not looking forward to it.
Netflix's role increases the spectacle by offering a platform that emphasizes big-name events over serious championship fights. In the past, the streaming service has focused on entertainment-first matchups that carry less competitive weight. While this ensures wide exposure and easy access for casual fans, it also sparks debate about the kind of boxing being promoted. Critics suggest Netflix could raise the quality of its fights to meet the expectations of fans seeking more than just star power and showmanship. In the end, this bout highlights both the money-driven side of prize fighting and the growing trend of entertainment taking priority over pure competition.
Say it's just they're both getting $100 million. If you're presented with a $100 million bag, okay, and you're still good physically, all right, and can still fight, and you feel good, you ain't turning down that bag, bro. You're not. You're going to say yes to it. All you guys that are shitting on it, okay? Let's just be real for a second. No cap. We're all taking this fight. We're all taking it. You can't blame them to take it. We're all taking it, all right? So I hear both arguments, but it is what it is, right? They're going to take it regardless. They're prize fighters. They fight for prize. Duh. As Floyd famously said in that 24/7 build-up against Shane Mosley, and they're going to do what they're going to do. Now, in terms of why this fight is happening, honestly, I don't know.
That's all for today's video. Stay tuned for the next one.